All right, let's talk about something called radical acceptance. It's a really powerful tool for dealing with those painful, frustrating situations in life that we just can't change. So let's break down what that actually means.
You know the feeling, right? Where you're just pushing and pushing against a reality that will not budge. Maybe it's a mistake from your past you can't take back, or a tough situation you never asked for. We burn so much energy just wishing things were different. And that fight, that internal tug of war, that's exactly what we're going to get into. So, this fight against what is, man, it's exhausting. And it's the source of a very specific kind of misery. To really get what radical acceptance is, we first have to pull apart two things that feel the same but are totally different: the pain that life hands us and the suffering we create for ourselves. Okay, this distinction, it is everything. Think of it like this. Pain is unavoidable. It's going to happen. It's life's alarm system telling you something's up. But suffering, that's a different story. Suffering is what we do with our pain. It's our reaction to it. It's the moment we say, this shouldn't be happening, and start fighting reality. You know, they call it the second arrow. The first arrow is the pain itself. The second arrow, the one that really does the damage, is the one we shoot at ourselves. That's the suffering.
So, if fighting reality is what causes all this extra suffering, what's the alternative? What are we supposed to do? Well, this is where radical acceptance strolls in. And it's not about liking the situation or approving of it. It's just about acknowledging it.
And listen, that word radical, it's not just for show. It means accepting it all the way, completely, in your mind, in your heart, and even in your body. It's that moment when you finally stop throwing a tantrum at reality. It's when you let go of that exhausting bitterness and just let things be what they are. So what are we actually talking about accepting here? Well, it boils down to a few core truths. First, that reality is what it is. Facts are facts, even the ones we hate. It also means getting that, yeah, the future has limits. It's not a total free-for-all. And it means recognizing that this moment, right now, didn't just pop out of nowhere. It has a whole chain of causes behind it. And maybe the biggest, most important one of all, accepting that life can still be beautiful and worth living, even when it includes pain.
Okay, I can practically hear some of you thinking right now, wait, does this mean I have to approve of what happened? Does this mean I should just roll over and give up? No, absolutely not. So let's just bust some of those myths right now. Let's get this crystal clear. Acceptance is not approval. You do not have to like it, love it, or send it a thank you card. You just have to acknowledge that it's a fact. And it is definitely not about being passive or just giving up. Honestly, it's the total opposite. It's the launch pad for any real change. I mean, think about it. How can you fix a problem if you won't even admit the problem exists? True acceptance is the very thing that finally gets you unstuck.
So why bother? Why do this hard work of accepting something that feels awful? Simple. Because the alternative, not accepting it, that's a dead-end street that just leads to more and more suffering.
Let's really dig into why this is such a game changer. First off, fighting reality, it just doesn't work. It's like arguing with the weather. It won't change a thing. Second, you cannot change a situation you refuse to see clearly. You have to accept it first to get a solid footing to push off from. Without that, you're just stuck spinning your wheels in bitterness and anger. And yeah, looking that reality in the eye, it might bring a wave of sadness. That's real. But what usually follows on the other side of that is this deep sense of calm you didn't see coming.
There's this quote that it nails it perfectly. The path out of hell is through misery. By refusing to accept the misery that is part of climbing out of hell, you fall back into hell. Just think about that for a second. Imagine you're stuck in a deep pit. The only way out was to climb. Is climbing going to be easy? No way. It's going to be miserable, hard work. But if you refuse to accept the misery of the climb, well, you just stay stuck in the pit. Accepting that temporary pain is your only ticket out. Okay, so we've got the what and the why. That's great. But the big question is, how in the world do you actually do this? How do you turn this cool idea into something you can actually use? Let's get practical.
Here's a simple 4-step playbook. Step 1, just observe. Start to notice when you're fighting reality. Catch those thoughts like, this isn't fair, or this shouldn't be happening. Step 2, remind yourself. Gently say to yourself, okay, this is the reality of the situation. It is what it is, and there are reasons it got this way. Step 3, and this is a big one, practice with your whole self. This isn't just a thought exercise. Relax your body, use some calming self-talk, maybe even visualize yourself accepting it. And finally, step 4, act. This is where the rubber meets the road. Ask yourself, if I accepted this, what would I be doing right now? Make a list, and then go do that thing. Act as if, and you'll be amazed how your mind and heart start to catch up.
So, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. In your own life, right now, what fight are you stuck in? What's one fact, one reality, big or small, that if you could just stop fighting it, if you could truly, radically accept it today, what doors would that open up? How could that set you free? That right there is the power we're talking about. Thanks for tuning in to The Explainer.